Joining us is the Mayor of Swan Hill Rural City Council, Bill Moar. Bill, it's a pleasure.
Morning, Fraser.
Now, Bill, we've only got one topic on the docket for discussion today, but it is an important one, and that is the Pioneer Settlement. You've been discussing over recent weeks the heritage listing. Tell us a bit more.
Council has resolved at an unscheduled meeting earlier this month to make a submission objecting to Heritage Victoria's recommendation that the Pioneer Settlement be included in the Victorian Heritage Register. There are a number of grounds for this, of course, that we've got, and they are the state heritage significance, impact on day-to-day operations, financial impact on modest budgets, the ability to grow visitation, the threat to future funding, and the loss of Pioneer Settlement from local control.
Okay, so you've gone through some of the key points there. Let's go into a bit of detail about some of those. So what was some of the reasoning as to why some of those decisions were made?
Well, state heritage significance, for example, Fraser, whilst the Pioneer Settlement is a very important asset and significant asset to the Swan Hill community and broader tourism industry, we realise that it has local significance primarily, but we don't think it's got state significance. A series of 8 criteria are used to determine significance, and with our heritage architect, Ivan Nelson, seems to think, in his opinion, that we do not meet any of those.
And you've also said it's going to have some impact, not just on day-to-day operations, but also budgeting. So can you go into a bit more detail about that?
Heritage registration will add significant operational upfront costs to the Pioneer Settlement. Not just extra financial requirements such as the permit requirements, which are some $296 for works under $10,000 and up to $17,000 for works up to $30 million. Permits or exemptions will also be needed for buildings requiring regular updates or changes, such as the front reception building, the Heartbeat of the Murray Amphitheatre, Paragon Cafe and the Lower Murray Inn. This will mean added financial pressure to the Pioneer Settlement operations with it, and increase of ratepayers' contribution to the Pioneer Settlement's bottom line.
Okay, so at this point, what are the next steps for Council in objecting to this?
We put in a submission objecting to the recommendation of heritage listing before the due date of the 22nd of June. Council are also requesting a hearing as part of its objection to the recommendation, and Council will make its submission available to the community on its website prior to the hearing at allthews.swanhill.vic.gov.au. Heritage Victoria's recommendations can also be viewed at the Heritage Council website under Executive Director Recommendations.
Fantastic, Bill. Well, that is all the time we have, unfortunately, but it is a pleasure catching up with you each and every month, and we'll speak to you next month.
Thank you, Fraser.
Mayor of Swan Hill Rural City Council, Bill Moar there.